books. I'll take them off.
Howdy, y'all.
Check out my teeth. Howdy, y'all. It was a mistake.
Happy Halloween.
It's All Hallows Eve.
It is.
I'm
It-
feeling
actually,
crazy.
Halloween is literally tomorrow. It's not. Actually, it's not.
It is.
It is All Hallows
Today's
Eve.
Monday.
Oh my god. I work tomorrow
Ooh.
on Halloween.
Well, you're working at the best place to be on Halloween.
That's so true. Craft store.
Craft store.
Unknown craft
Yeah,
store.
we won't say where.
Unknown craft store.
Unknown craft store. But that's so
Um,
fun. I mean, you should rate all of the like discount.
Ooh,
Halloween
everything is so
stuff.
discounted.
I've
It's
actually,
70% off.
I've been in one of your crafts, not the one that you're at,
Right.
but I've been in that
Well-
craft store about. It's not even
And-
funny. Whoop.
Well, and then I also get 30+% off, which is kind of giving.
I should have just been having you buy stuff for me.
Yeah.
Somebody's taking a shower. Oh, I mean,
Send it
a
back.
ghost.
A ghost.
I also have this finger.
Oh, I love it.
Thank you.
Hi everybody, these are our costumes.
We are.
Guess what we are?
Yeah.
See the resemblance?
Yes. I actually, this is my, not gonna lie to you, a frog is my, like, last year it was also my, like, oh, I don't have anything to wear, I'm just gonna be
Gonna
a
be a
frog.
frog.
Yeah.
Totally, totally.
I love Halloween.
I do that every year with being a hot bitch.
Oh, you do that every day. Woo! I, like, always think I really want to do something crazy for Halloween, and then I, like, don't buy a costume.
I always go hard for Halloween, even if I don't have a costume, because I feel like a lot of my clothes like lean themselves towards
Yeah.
any kind of era. But I will say I really want to do next year like a period costume.
Oh my gosh, I'd love to do a period. We should go together.
I would love to do that. Well, I'm still waiting for, like, we need to try and find like a party that's like old TV show themed, because like we need to do Lucy and Ethel like at least once.
Is he gonna be Ricky?
He can't. That's offensive.
Well, he doesn't have to, like, tan himself and, like, do offensive stuff. He could just...
I
Could
feel
he
like
not?
it's offensive.
Is it?
I don't know. He was just
I don't know.
Slash, and Slash is technically half black, but it's not like we did anything offensive for
Well, yeah. I agree. I think as long as you're not,
I don't know
like,
where the
being
line is.
offensive about it.
Because I'm thinking musical theater vibes, so I don't know where the line is.
Well, also, like, I think people have mixed opinions. Like, a little kid can go as Moana. Doesn't really
Yes.
matter your race. I mean, you're
Yes.
5.
I agree with that.
You know, but
Well, I
I
saw
think
this,
people feel weird about adults doing it, and I can
I
see
agree.
why.
Well, I saw this little girl like live, laugh, loving Tiana, and her mom was like getting her a Tiana costume, and she was like, I want to be Tiana. Like she was like obsessed.
Yeah.
She's obsessed. So her mom was like, of course I'm gonna fucking get her a Tiana
Yeah.
costume. Who cares?
I mean, I think if somebody has a problem with a child
With a child who
wearing
literally gives a shit.
wearing a like Disney princess store costume, like I think that's
I think that's more on you.
yeah, I agree.
That's the issue.
Anyways, hi, I'm Chuck,
Hi, I'm also Chuck.
and this is Two
Two Chucks.
We got a little off track.
We did
immediately.
get a little off
It's okay.
track.
It's All Hallows Eve.
It's
We're
All Hallows
off the
Eve.
rails.
Off the rails.
Obviously today we're talking about
Halloween.
Halloween. I pulled up some fun facts on this very phone.
Oh, amazing.
Bow, 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 bow. And then I closed out of them. No.
This is our segment called Did You Know?
Did you know this? How much do you think Americans spend on candy at Halloween? Like
Candy?
as a whole,
Just America.
like all of America. How much do you think?
50, well, I was gonna say billion. 50 million.
$3 billion spent on candy.
You know, that makes sense to me because I'm pretty sure we've probably already spent at least $100 on candy. We did.
Really?
We did. My mother-in-law sent us a shit ton of candy,
I mean, yeah.
but it's probably about $100
I mean,
worth of candy.
Xander is like, as frugal as we are, we go to CVS and I'm like, let's get some candy for like the kids at our apartment.
Oh yeah.
And
Do you have like? Is that like the tea? Like,
we
do you
have a
guys
lot of
some
kids, and so
trick-or-treaters?
I think I'm worried that kids won't come because I feel like if I was a kid in an apartment, I'd be like,
Yeah,
But I
know.
think I'm gonna put like a little sign on the door, like that's really cute. And it's like
You
trick or
should do
treaters
that.
welcome.
You should do that.
My apartment complex is also having like a movie night.
Oh, that's
so
cute.
after the kids, like I'm sure the kids won't be out any later than 8.
Right, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean, we're gonna head over to there's like a party movie night.
I don't remember how late and how like what my time frame as a child for trick or treating was. I
We
feel
always-
like
you
you
wanted
start
to-
at like 4 or 5.
Yes, immediately
Some
after
people
dinner.
start like at like 2 though. Like people
Well-
in my neighborhood would start at like 2. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you want to beat sunset.
Beat the rush.
Oh, beat the rush.
Beat the rush.
Like
Get that good
nobody,
candy.
nobody else is in costume yet or has their candy
No.
bowl ready.
We would literally be like getting ready, and like we'd have like ding dong, and we'd be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I loved trick or
1
treating as a
o'clock.
kid. I fully
loved it.
like was so upset with my friends my freshman year of high school because they didn't want to go trick or treating.
Okay.
How old is too old?
I was gonna say we were talking about it in the house, and
Okay.
we have like different opinions weigh in, so I feel like we have a good mix of opinions.
Mhm.
But I was saying, and John agreed with me that pretty much 8th grade is like the cutoff.
I agree. However, knowing how I was when I was a freshman in high school, I was still wanting to be a kid.
Right.
If
I was not. I
if-
was like, I'm an adult.
oh no, I was like I wanted to be. I still wish I was a kid.
I mean, no, me too.
So I mean, in my opinion, I also think it's how you go about it because some high schoolers would probably show up and be like, "Give me candy, ha 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 ha."
I
But
do feel like that's the case.
If
as
you're
well.
just like a cute kid and you just happen to be 13 or 14
Yeah.
already and you're like, give me candy, like,
Okay, well then I'll just say 15 is the cutoff.
okay, that's
feel
fine.
like that's
Once
fair.
you can drive, go to a Halloween party.
Yeah.
My neighborhood growing up had. Do you want some of these?
Do you want me to?
I have
help you?
another fun fact.
Okay, give me the fun fact.
Candy corn was originally called chicken feed.
Oh, I love that. It kind of does look like chicken feed.
Well, do you know why it's called candy corn?
I haven't had this in so long.
Really?
Oh my god, I'm so
Okay.
excited.
It's called candy corn because you can like
Oh wait, I'll wait for you.
you can stack it, and it looks like corn.
It does. Yes. Cheers.
Oh, sorry, I put it in my mouth.
I love the texture.
Some people hate candy corn.
I think it's the texture.
I think it's that it's so sweet.
I love candy corn.
I
I
couldn't-
actually like forgot how much I love it.
Me too. I
Grab
wish
your candy corn.
eat
Eat along with us.
along with us. I wish that this was.
Have a little white chocolate.
I ate the end of that one
Oh word.
just now.
Oh,
It was
good.
broken in half. I did not bite it.
No, you're fine. I don't care.
Yeah, I think some people hate candy corn.
No, I'm kind of.
It's the most controversial candy, I'd say.
It's like a vampire tooth.
Ooh. Oh. I think candy corn and licorice are like the most controversial candies.
Ooh, I'm trying to think of another. What's your fave Halloween candy?
Oh my gosh, I always loved M&Ms.
Really?
I love those little mini bags of M&Ms or Reese's, but okay.
I love the tiny miniature Reese's cups.
Yes,
Are
the
best.
pumpkin-shaped ones.
The pumpkin shit when they came
But
out
do you
with
mean
them.
the bag of the minis?
Well, I like the miniatures
They're
that have the foil.
so. Oh.
Do you know what I
no,
mean?
you can buy like
No,
a
I
bag.
like the mini bags.
Those
They're
are
delicious.
so good. I
But I
used to
will
like
say-
eat those all the time.
I will say, out of all of the Reese's franchise, I enjoy eating the pumpkins most. But because I think the inside is like creamier, I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
And I also think because it doesn't have like a hard shell around like the edges, you know, it's not ridged at all. It's not ridged for pleasure. I like the bite of those.
Yeah.
But I think the best ratio are the foil cups. I think that's the best ratio.
I humbly disagree with you. I think the mini minis are the best ratio
Oh,
because
word.
I like a
But
little.
those are a new
They're new, but Eden in high school. Every time we did Secret Santa, in choir in high school, we
You
always
had those in high school?
yeah, like
That's
our theater
crazy.
group did it.
No. I'm saying like, I didn't have the mini minis yet. They weren't
Oh.
out in high school for me.
That's not true.
Not in Oklahoma, mama.
I feel like they had to have been out.
No.
At least for some of your high school, because my freshman year they were out.
Maybe I mean, I'm like I was gonna say I'm out of the candy game, but no. Especially in high school.
You're in the
I was, oh,
I'm so sorry if you heard that.
I was like simply only eating candy in high school. Like,
That was my
my
meal.
lunch. It was.
Like, lunch, mini bag of mini. Oh, I love the mini M&Ms. Every candy that's
I
mini.
love
is
in the
better.
tube. I would literally slosh those back like a shot. So good.
Yeah. So we
So you
did.
liked the mini M&Ms. That
Yeah,
was the best.
but we always did in choir. We did Secret Creeper,
Oh, I like that.
which was like Secret Santa at Halloween.
Ooh, I'm putting a pin in something. Give it to me.
I love
Okay,
it.
keep going.
No, it was so cute, and like you would try. Some people did it spooky. I always did it cute, and you would like get them little gifts. But I always wrote down mini Reese's.
Oh, I love that. So
Yeah.
I'm taking a pin
Okay, I love it.
because I don't know if this was in your town or like neighborhood or like high school or whatever. So, and I think it was like elementary school was when like it was like the heat
Okay.
of the moment. Boo you ever boo your friends?
Oh my gosh, that is.
Boo baskets.
Yes, and I've seen a resurgence on TikTok
I've seen a resurgence
of these
on
like
TikTok, but my issue.
millennial and
Yes,
like
the
even our
millennials,
age,
I feel
like
like,
people
yes.
are like, my husband didn't get me a boo basket.
Yes. Well, okay. Here's my issue with that.
It's
is
cute
that
in the neighborhoods though.
people are making it like where you don't like boo someone.
No,
you
yeah.
just it's just a Halloween basket.
Boo baskets.
Boo basket's different. Boo basket, me and my mom used to get her fucking Cricut out. We used to like cut like notes like with like the like beautiful
I
like
love
ridges
this.
and stuff. And we would like put a little note in there and it was like, boo, you've gotten booed. Now go boo all of your friends. Like,
Yeah.
this is like what you have to do.
It's like it's a nice chain.
Yes, it's a chain, exactly.
It's a
and
gift chain.
yes, and I loved it so much. So we would like get like a bunch of baskets for my friends, and it was like the most fun because I asked Johnny if he did it too. I didn't know if it was like a simply
Southern
like Midwestern like kind of like vibe.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh no, we definitely did that. And
It's
I was
like everywhere.
but the best part of it was being able to like ding dong ditch without any guilt.
Yeah, it was like a nice.
Because you were like
ding
ding dong, run away, and
Yeah.
then you were like, but here's candy. You know what I mean? It was
or like,
so fun.
here's a Halloween themed blanket. We should bring back booing. I mean, you live in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
I don't. Like, I think you should next year. You should boo
Bring back-
basket
bring
your
back booing?
neighbors.
I love
Yeah,
that.
bring back booing. The
Bring
way
back
booing.
booing.
should be.
Bring back booing. I
Bring
love it.
back booing.
It's kind of fun though.
I agree.
But I loved booing.
Me
It
too.
was very fun, and I
wanna
wish
go back up
I don't know where it like ended. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what
I just think
I mean, it definitely. I didn't do it in middle school. I don't think.
it was in my neighborhood growing up. It was the moms were doing it like to each other.
Oh, the moms were living for it.
It was so cute. It's like, okay, I honestly, you know what I'm striving for in life? I want to be a housewife. Like, I want to be a
Oh, I've
stay-at-home
been
mom.
living for being a housewife. Like
Yeah.
whenever I'm not.
You have a
working,
job.
Well,
so-
whenever I'm not working, like I like love just being like, oh, I just gotta clean the kitchen today.
Oh my
Oh, I
God.
just must make a baked good.
I just
I love
must.
that.
Oh,
I love
maybe
it.
if I have a little time, I'm gonna stop by Joanne Fabrics
Wait,
and
yeah.
pick up some yarn.
We should
you know?
figure out a different name for that. Ooh, a house honey.
I call it just being a little silly wife.
A little house honey.
A little silly. I like house honey. It's gender neutral. Sorry, I was imposing the gender bias on you. And house honey can be non-binary. It can be man, woman,
giving,
anything else. You know.
cunt. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
Oh
my
my God.
gosh. My mom's gonna turn off this podcast
I know. I'm
right
sorry.
now.
April, skip.
I want to skip the oopsie. I don't have an oopsie. I've been.
I have an
Actually, I do
oopsie.
have an oopsie,
Yeah,
but-
girl. What? Okay.
Okay, you tell yours. Yours is so good.
Okay, this is our oopsie of the week.
Oopsie of the week. It's whatever you did this week or like an encounter that you had that was just like not it.
It's just like, ooh, and I. Ooh, that's pretty much what it is. So I went to a Halloween party this weekend. Ooh, me and my partner were Slash and Axl Rose. Sorry, I
Right.
forgot. It was a really, really iconic costume, and it was gorgeous. Very good execution. We went to a Halloween party, and long story short, his ex was there. And that's my little oopsie of the week.
That's not the oopsie part, but you know.
That's not the oopsie, but we won't get
You
it.
think she'll watch this?
I wish she would. Hey, girlie.
There's no hard feelings. What's the deal?
Yeah, what's with the glare, doll? What's your
maybe
oopsie?
maybe she listened to our
What's your oopsie?
dating relationships podcast.
Oh, and she was like,
She didn't agree.
she didn't like
I think my oopsie is for work. I do children's parties and events, and my oopsie of the week is staying up till 4 a.m. on Saturday night,
how to
finishing
do craft.
prepping everything.
Prepping
I
crafts.
started doing crafts at 11:30. Took a brief break to go to the grocery store around 5, and then came right back to it and took maybe a 20-minute break to eat dinner.
Oh, you poor baby.
Yeah. I still have like 10 more things to cut, but I have tomorrow to
10
do
more
them.
things to cut. Okay, word.
Yeah, I ran out of paper. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to finish this in the office.
Where do you get your supplies? Because
The office, they pay for
I
it.
know.
Well, we do a lot of Amazoning because I don't know why. I feel like we shouldn't. I
I
feel,
feel
like
like you could
but
get
it's cheap.
I feel like you could get
What's he sending me?
a teacher. Oh god. I feel like you could get a teacher discount for like that kind of shit.
I think we should.
Because at my craft store, you
there
do.
is a branch of your craft store literally right around the corner from the office. Let me tell you, I was there like 4 times
Oh really?
this week.
Love that.
Yeah, because I was like, we're out of Halloween stickers.
Were they nice to you?
It was kind of a busy one.
Oh really?
Yeah, I mean they were nice. You had to like go down. You have to like. It's one of those very Manhattan stores where you like have to go down an escalator. to
I
be
don't
in the
like
store.
those.
It's huge though. I also bought the chocolate melts that I used to make those.
Oh
to
yeah,
dip
we
those
got
Oreos
chocolate
in.
melts doll.
Yeah,
Oh, we got 'em.
pretty good. There's a lot of baking supplies there, actually.
So that was your oops? Work,
Yeah, that
basically.
work basically. Or on Friday, I left my water bottle at an apartment complex.
That's
that
a
we were doing
huge
an event
oopsie.
at.
The emotional support
Right.
water bottle must be present.
My Owala. I've not been the same since.
I understand.
I'm gonna go by it tomorrow though, because the lady there was so nice, and I have a huge feeling that she probably put it behind her desk, and I'm gonna go and be like, hey, I was here, I did a little event, and
Totally.
I left my water bottle. It's a white Owala.
Owala.
It's an Owala.
Sponsor us.
Sponsored. So, do you have it? And if they don't have it, let me tell you, I'm gonna egg that apartment complex.
Egg them.
I'm gonna
How
keep
does egging work in New York?
I don't think people do it. That's
You
suburban
can't even
stuff.
toilet paper anyone's house. That's sad.
No, there's like too much going on in New York, in my opinion. Like egging and toilet papering somebody's house is what you do when you're a teenager in the suburbs.
That's true.
'Cause there's nothing else to do.
nothing to do.
You like go and you sit at the lake, and then you go.
You
egg
do
somebody's
sit at the
house.
lake?
That's all you can do.
Sorry, I
The
didn't know.
man-made local lake. Don't
The
pull my
man-made
shirt down. This
local
is
lake. That's
this
so
is an edgy
true.
dress.
You just go to the lake and then you toilet paper someone's house.
Yeah.
And then you go do unspeakable things.
Oh.
I mean-
I didn't do unspeakable things
No,
in
you
high
didn't- you
school.
didn't do any I don't think you've ever done an unspeakable
I don't think
act,
so
Jack,
either.
ever.
I'm a
Um,
goody.
Okay, what is our? Ooh, let's get into the Halloweens.
Oh,
What was
okay.
your like first costume that you can remember that you were like, I have to be this?
Okay.
Oh.
I actually have an amazing Halloween story
Oh.
based on this costume.
Love it, good it.
I don't know if I chose it, but it's the first costume I remember. I was in
Yeah.
preschool, and my sisters and I were all Wonder Woman.
Oh, I remember this.
Yes, and for whatever reason, my costume was slightly big, I think, and so it would like slip down, and my nipples would show a little bit. Which
How
I
old
mean,
were you? Like
4.
Okay.
Which like a 4-year-old showing their nips.
Who
is-
cares?
Who literally cares?
You're a child.
But my teacher was like, Carly, pull up your shirt. And I was like, that's okay.
Oh, you wore it to school.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, that's okay. Wonder Woman always shows her nipples. I said that to my teacher.
Dude, that's so iconic.
My teacher was
I
probably
don't,
like,
I don't know what I would do. I couldn't keep a straight face if a child said that to me.
Yeah.
I'd be like, honestly, work queen, you're right.
yeah. Then I actually have a couple of years of costumes I remember clearly.
Give it
Sometimes
to me.
memories come back to me like this.
I
Like,
agree.
That's So Raven
That's
style.
So Raven.
Um,
We literally reference that too much.
And what? I love her.
I love her. I mean, we should rewatch. I love her.
We should
Raven
do it.
Shimon, queen.
We should find. I don't know how people do it, but we should do like a special series. You know, when people like watch shows and they
I
commentate
do want
on
to
it.
watch. We need to like do like a reality show then.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll have a second channel. I just bit the fuck out of my tongue. Oh my god.
Mm.
That's the worst thing in the world.
I love when people do that. I would like to get Xander and Johnny in to comment occasionally on the
Oh,
reality.
I agree with that.
Because they love reality TV.
Mine doesn't.
Really?
Boo
I
Boo
thought
Boo
you did.
hates.
Oh, I forgot.
He only likes
Boo.
RuPaul.
Oh, well, we could watch some RuPaul with John.
Well, I don't know if Xander would watch it.
No, we can do like we'll watch a RuPaul episode, bring Johnny in.
We should bring Xander in and like do an episode on like coding. And he'll
This
just
is-
talk.
This is me.
He'll just talk. Well, actually, you just
He's is not interested in coding though. Even
Oh,
though it's
really?
his job, he's not like my.
I saw a coding academic like school the other day, like around
Oh,
here.
yeah.
And I was like, that's the like imagine your like 6-year-old kid being like, Mom, could you take me to the coding academy? Like, that's crazy.
No, my dad is like.
Oh yeah, your dad
My
loves
dad
coding.
loves coding. We can have an episode with my dad on.
Chicks are
But
prepared.
that one it'll actually be like a passionate episode. You
That's
know what
so true, he
Because like
lives.
his passion pours out. Xander's like, yeah, I don't know, you just do this. Like he just knows how to do it.
He's not like living for it.
No, he
Help
only.
me with singing. I'm like, I know how to do it. I'm not living.
It's me with most things. I'm like, I don't
You
know.
said that's me with dancing. Like I can do it, but like I'm not living.
I'm not like living for it. Yeah, but like the only thing he gets excited about coming up with the ideas for it. He's
I
like,
get
oh,
that.
I want to build an app that does this.
Right, right,
But
right.
he's not like the code does this.
My dad is similar to that.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah, that's cool.
Back to
Off the
Halloween
rails. What were we
costumes.
talking about? Oh, the next year I went as Alice from Alice in Wonderland, and that was when
I
that was my
love.
first big hair chop.
Oh, cute.
Like the summer before, I think it was kindergarten. I like
Me too.
really.
I guess I had a big hair chop
That's-
and I
I
had a
think-
fucking lob and it was so cute.
You had a fob,
What's that?
an F-A bob. I realize I can't say that because I'm
Huh?
not gonna.
An effing bob?
No, an F-A booty. Bob.
A fucking ass Bob.
No, just not get rid of the ing on the first word.
A fuck ass Bob.
Yeah, have you never heard of them?
No!
I love them.
I love
It's like
that.
a really ugly Bob.
Oh, work.
I had a fob.
I did not. Mine was cunt.
Actually, I think mine was too.
Mine
Mine
was
was like a chin length bob, and I was like,
I remember my like kindergarten photo that we like had like we like put like they had like they took it at like the first day of school or whatever, and
I
they
wish
like
we were friends
they
then.
put you me too. They put you up like on the wall, and you like got like stars
Yeah.
and stuff like that or whatever. Well, I remember the photo so vividly because I was wearing a limited 2. It was gray and like lilac.
Yeah.
But it was one of those like fake jerseys almost.
Work.
And it had like that weird, it was almost like the cut of a like a soccer jersey, so it had that
Yeah.
tiny little like V up here, and then it had like 52 on it, like in like lilac with like outline of like sparkles.
Oh yeah.
And it was like it had like the little like lines like on the sleeve. It was very like almost football, but like
Yeah. No,
Slaying.
but like slay.
I was just trying not to say a bad word again. I'm sorry.
The same word.
The same word.
It's hard not to.
Sorry, I love that word.
It's great. Yeah, and then the year after that,
But I was like looking good.
I was a clown, and I really wanted to be a clown.
Oh, I remember
I did
this
like
photo.
2
You
little
showed it to me.
pigtails. It was like really slay.
I've
It was
actually seen
giving.
a weird amount of your
I
Halloween
have a lot of them.
costumes.
Then there was I think it was 4.
I've seen Alice and Wonder and
Well,
Superman
Alice
or
has an
whatever.
iconic look because my sisters and I were all Disney characters. I'm not gonna say what either of them were.
No.
But we just discussed kids and
But
stuff.
yeah.
It was Maggie was Mulan,
Mulan.
and Katie was Jasmine. And
Yeah.
like honestly Katie kinda slayed in that Jasmine dress.
Hey,
a
you've
little
been
bit.
Jasmine more than
I
once,
have
doll.
too. No, I was Jasmine and then I was the princess.
Oh, that's true. The princess.
But Katie
If you know that reference, comment down below.
Twisted. In this photo, for whatever reason, I am flipping the birds. It's like my sisters and I. Maggie's doing
Oh,
like
I
a fighter
remember this.
stance.
And you're like this.
Yeah.
You like loved it.
I didn't know what it was,
Of
and
course
I don't
not.
know why nobody caught it until later.
I don't either,
Yeah.
especially in your family.
I don't know. But then in 4th grade, I like really pressed to be Anne Hathaway's Catwoman.
And I didn't know she was Catwoman.
Oh my gosh, she
I
was.
don't know the
She
superheroes.
was really,
I'm trying to get
she
into
was
them.
hot.
Because
as
every time
Catwoman.
I see a superhero movie, I'm like, I love this.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, but what do I need to know? I feel like it's like the Star Wars. Like I feel like I need to know too much to watch.
Yeah.
But with some superhero movies, they're pretty standalone.
Yeah, Batman you can just watch.
Well, I've seen okay, quick pin about superhero movies.
We can't stop.
that
We're
I've
just so
seen.
chatty today.
The Batman with, and give me you guys' opinions because I have very, very strict ones. I think that I need to rewatch it because I talked to my friend about Robert Pattinson's Batman. I saw it in theaters.
Oh,
Did you see it?
I saw it, but I didn't watch it in theaters.
So I saw it in theaters. I was really, really excited to see him as Batman, and I had seen
I
like
love Robert Pattinson.
I'd seen Christian
Bale.
Christian Gorge.
Christian
I love
Gorgeous.
him as Batman
Great.
in like one movie, and then so I was gonna watch
Ben
the
Affleck?
Robert. No, I've never seen that.
This is pretty good.
I was gonna watch Robert Pattinson as Batman. I saw him, and all I saw was Robert Pattinson being Batman. I didn't see Batman. I was disappointed in his voice because like they all have a very specific voice, and he just played Robert Pattinson. I will say my roommate was like, I disagree, and I was like, maybe I'll rewatch because he's like a movie like connoisseur. He loves movies. Chucky goes to the movies once a week at least.
Does he have the pass?
Yes, he does.
I want to get a
He
movie
like
pass.
he loves movies, and so I was like, okay, maybe
Makes sense, it's
maybe
his
I trust.
career.
He's also an actor. Yeah. So I was like, okay, maybe I trust you. Like maybe I should just rewatch it. I will say though, I don't know any of the names of the people in the superhero movies, but his like the guy who like kind of steps in as his dad. I loved that guy and the cop. I can't remember either. I love those actors. I feel like they were really in it.
Yeah, I agree.
I did like how it went back to like the like Batman comics of like him being like a detective. So
Yeah.
I feel like it was much more detective Batman rather than like superhero Batman, which I like because I
agree.
like a detective moment.
So Xander and I watched that Batman movie, and then we went back and we watched one of the original Batman
Oh, I love
movies,
that.
like the really
I love the
hokey
OG,
ones.
yeah.
Batman used to be so silly.
Oh yeah.
He was also very pro-police in the early days, and
Yes.
now it's like Batman v Police.
Yeah, V Police. I agree.
And
with
I
that.
think that's like also where we've moved as a society a little bit, and so
Okay.
it clocks. But like, so cute, and like in the old ones, like none of the villains are scary because they're all dumb.
they're so kooky.
Yeah, they're like kooky and they're like kind of dumb. They're like, where'd he go in this cage?
Yeah.
He's lost, you know,
Yeah.
like,
No, I love
it's so
that.
funny.
Okay,
Anyways.
we're taking a pin out of superhero movies.
Now, costume.
Well,
Your
okay, I was telling
costumes.
you. So I had an issue as a child that I wanted to go as like 5 different things. And so I believe that it was a combo of 2 one year.
Oh, you went as both at the same time.
Yeah, because I just loved it. Well, we also had a literal costume closet because all of my siblings.
We did too.
All my siblings were in like extracurricular, like theater, dance, or whatever.
Yeah, we played dress up all the time.
We played dress up all the time. So we had a bunch of like miscellaneous stuff that's just been like I feel like a theme my whole life, just
Yeah.
having costumes like in my closet almost. And so we had stuff to be a pirate, we had stuff to be a witch. So I was a pirate witch, and I'm pretty sure I was probably like 8 years old, and I was like living for it. I was like, I am a pirate witch, and this is. I think that there might have been a year where I tried to be like 3 things, and my mom was like, pipe down.
1.
Like yeah, like this is too much.
You can do 2.
But I will say some of my notable, like really iconic costumes. One of my like life, not goals, but like it was like the height of my life career. Was me and my friends in, I think I was a freshman in high school. We were the characters from Orange is the New Black.
Oh, yes.
And it's so iconic. We posted the photo on Twitter. We took like a great photo. I was Chapman. I had really short blonde hair at the time. One of my friends had like really like poofy, like curly hair. She was Nikki. Then one of my other friends had like a short little brown like bob almost, and she was Morello. And we had all of their like
I feel like I could be
accoutrement.
Morello.
Oh yes.
I don't know who you'd be now. Red, I guess.
No, I could puff my hair up to be Natasha Lyonne.
Oh yeah,
'cause I
you
love
could
her.
be her.
But yeah, so we all had. I think what really set it off. I went to Kinko's. Do you know what Kinko's is?
Of course I know what a Kinko's
Okay,
is.
nobody on
Northeast?
the East Coast like knows
Yeah,
what
I
that
think it's
is.
a southern thing.
And so, anyways, they have staples here.
They have Staples or like a print and go.
Yeah. And so, anyways, we like set it off, and I like downloaded the like PDF of their badges.
I've done that before.
And so I printed off all our badges, got little like badge clip things for us, and then the accoutrement was like Morello always has her like big puffy jacket on because she like goes and drives. Chapman always had like in the first few seasons like the prison issued like gray sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Because she was like, oh, I hate this, like whenever she was coming into her like own. And then Nikki always had like the white undershirt like with like the sleeves like rolled up, you know. And so it really set it off. And then everybody in our whole school, like we like were the outsiders, like nobody like lived for us at school, but everyone that day was like, can I get a picture of you guys? You guys look so good. Oh my god. And then we posted a photo on Twitter. And I don't know if she does it anymore, but Big Boo from Orange is the New Black, she would like repost. It was called Big Boo's Halloween, and you could like hashtag Big Boo's Halloween. She would repost a bunch of like Orange is the New Black costumes. And so she reposted it. And then we get a like. We're like getting like likes on likes on likes because she reposted it.
First of all, you're like, Big Boo!
No, yeah, we're like, oh my god, slay. And then we get a like from the one, the only, Natasha Lyonne.
Ah!
So she has seen me before.
She knows you.
And that's the most important thing to me in my entire life.
She's in a couple of commercials for Old Navy.
I love her
I
so
love
much.
it. She's like, thanks, Old Navy.
I love her so much. And then another...
Isn't she married to
Yes.
that comedian?
Yes, I can't remember his name right now.
He's
Fred Armisen.
Yes, he's
Love
literally
him.
Xander's favorite comedian. I want
love
to
him.
be invited to their dinner parties.
Me too, dude.
I bet they
Me
have
too.
nice, fun dinner
Oh, yeah.
parties, like silly, goofy,
Oh yeah.
good times.
I mean, they're all like smoking cigarettes inside,
yeah, and
like living.
you know what? Maybe that would be. I'd be like, yeah, I'm
I'd
gonna
be
take
fine
it up.
with it. I'd be fine with it. And then another notable costume was we had like prepped super hard, and I had a little like blonde lob at the time.
Fob.
A fob. No, it was good. And anyways, me and my partner were the Mad Hatter and Alice. And it was
I've
like
been Alice twice also.
so iconic.
Yeah.
Like we looked exactly like he had the whole he was more Mad Hatter from the Johnny Depp. Because he was like colorful, all the colors. He had like a little like tie
Iconic.
thing, you know?
Yeah, you can.
It was
go
very
crazy
iconic.
with Mad
It
Hatter.
was very iconic. I can't remember most of the ones I had as a kid. I know that a lot of the time my mom was like, rewear your mermaid costume from the recital.
Yeah,
You know
she's
what I mean?
like, I already paid for this.
Yes, but it was really fun because then I got like really cool costumes that no one else had because I wasn't going to like Spirit Halloween.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was my thing too growing up. I like don't believe in buying the costume in a bag. Because you can, for less money and also better quality, literally go to the thrift store and figure it out.
Good for you.
But do you know what I mean? Like, I think
Yeah, I agree.
I stand
Several
to
years,
that. I stand to that.
my grandmother sewed my
yes,
costume.
yes, exactly. Like, I think that
I have an
looks
Alice
so much better.
that still fits me probably.
Oh, that's
somewhere at
iconic.
home. I
Or maybe
really,
it's a little small. And it's like,
little-
ooh,
No, I wore it my my 8th grade year, but
Oh, word.
I'm skinny.
skinny.
You know what I was thinking about? I've never seen Grey's Anatomy. My freshman year,
Oh, I love
my
Grey's
group
Anatomy.
of friends is like, no, we're gonna go as Grey's Anatomy.
Like, as like a group costume.
Yeah, and they're like, here's who you're gonna be. I'm like, okay, sure. I bought my scrubs, I got my
Right.
tag, and I was like, I kind of want to go trick or treating still, because the neighborhood that I grew up in, that I no longer lived in, but one of them lived in, the fire station, the firefighters did a haunted house
Oh, I love
every
that.
year.
I
It
love
was
that.
so cool, and I was like, maybe we could go trick or treating. We'll go to the haunted house. They're like, maybe not trick or treating, but let's go to the haunted house. I was like, okay, I really want to go
Whatever,
trick or treating,
right.
whatever. Then they flaked on me. Like the day of, they were like, yeah, we're not gonna do anything anymore. So I have stupid me has scrubs and a badge from somebody from a TV show I've never seen. And I was
love
like,
that.
they all told me to.
Very
they're like,
rude of them,
They're
by
like,
the way.
you look like her. You have to be her. She was like some young brown-haired girl.
Sure.
Not one of even the main ones.
You're like giving extra.
Yeah, I was giving like a side character. I don't know.
Oh, that's
She's the
funny.
pretty one. I don't know.
Oh,
So-
well then you're like, she's a pretty one. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's
yeah.
kind of iconic, but also F them.
I agree. We have had
I was just gonna say, we've had some pretty iconic
like literally
costumes.
less than a month of knowing each other. We're like, okay, so
We're
what
like,
are we
we're a
doing for
trio.
Halloween?
Well, actually, the funniest part about this costume, the first one we did, is that it was the reason I have this color hair now.
Oh my
I
gosh,
got
it
a wig,
is! You
'cause
got
I
a
was like-
wig!
I was like, oh, we all had different hair color. No, I was fully blonde
Yeah.
at the time. But we had, like, very perfect vibes, and also, like, you looked, I mean, literally in green right now. And also being in pink right now.
Although I gotta say, personality-wise, it didn't clock.
No, you're probably Bubbles.
I never. No hate. In that group, I always felt like I never got the costume that fit my personality. I just got the one that I looked like, and I was like, whatever. I am Bubbles.
Do you want to know something?
I am
I
Baby Spice.
feel like the issue is that you have brown hair,
I
but your
know.
personality is blonde.
I've got a blonde personality.
Mhm.
I know, it's so true. It's,
But that's the bummer too with always being the brunette, is that you always just immediately get stuck with the brunette.
I know.
Like even in Heather's, like you're so not her. You're the yellow one.
Yeah, but when I went as Heather's in high school, I was Veronica.
Oh, work. Also very
In
Veronica.
high school, I was always like, okay,
think
so we're
that's
gonna do Mean
where-
Girls. I'm gonna be Regina.
That's where our Venn diagrams cross over. Is you're the yellow one and I'm the red one, but in the middle we're Veronica. Do you know what I mean? Like our crossover. That's
Yeah.
our vibe because she's like a little like goofy, silly
Silly
goofy.
but like a little edgy. So it's
But a
like-
little edgy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we didn't even tell them what
Oh,
we were,
we went as the Powerpuff Girls.
and it was iconic.
It was really cute.
It was really
we, like,
iconic.
Oh, I think we just like.
We also like kind
thrifted
of
and threw some
thrifted
stuff
and like
together.
threw some stuff together.
Yeah.
But it was very like again like we didn't like go buy a Powerpuff costume because like
No.
for who for why.
I also, that relationship that I was in at the time, we did 2 years of really great couples costumes.
Oh, I remember this.
It's kind of a shame. Xander does not love Halloween the way I do,
Right.
and that's okay. But also when I
I was like so happy whenever I started dating John because he was like, bless. I was like, oh, like maybe do you want to do a Halloween costume? And he was like, absolutely. People that don't dress up are lame. People that like they need to get it together. Like
I'm all about dressing up, but I
love
think
it.
he's not like,
he's not living for the season.
yeah, not the way I am, which I'm no longer living for the season. I'm over.
You're over it?
But like we did, me and that ex, we did Barnacle Boy and what are they from SpongeBob?
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Yes, I was Mermaid Man.
Oh, that's cute.
And then we
We
did.
could do that. That would be fun. That would be a good.
That would be
costume.
good for us. And then we did Russell and the Bird from Up.
You also
He was, like, the
did.
kid.
Which one did you do the little duster with?
Oh, that was
That was in high school.
in high school.
What did you? But what were you again?
I was Plumette and he was Lumiere.
From Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, but that wasn't even for Halloween.
But that was
It was for, like, a theater banquet.
Theater, yes,
Yeah.
I was gonna
It
say
was
theater
Disney-themed.
little thingy. No, but that was cute. I loved those photos of you. It was a very cute
It
costume.
was a great costume. My mom and I were very clever. We DIY'd that.
Yes,
We like
yes, I remember.
had to glue feathers onto this white skirt.
It was
like
very
a
cute.
whole thing. So cute.
What were we just talking about?
Halloween costumes that we've done. Oh, we were the Powerpuff Girls.
Yes.
So cute.
And Chuck was the green one. We had our Reagan, our like tiny little blonde friend, was Bubbles. And then I was Blossom. And it was very iconic. I didn't have this color hair. I had gotten like an orange wig, and then I like continued wearing it, and I was like, wait, this kind of gives. And then I like had purple, pink, and blue hair, and then I was like, okay, it's time, because I had to dye my hair for a show. He was like, you can't have purple hair, and I was like, what? And so
I can't.
What? And but I will say, Schwupsie should always be a redhead.
I agree.
Because you know who's blonde but gives redhead energy? That character, that actress.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like a like kind of gal with red hair and you like stand out, like that's red hair personality. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're like
I've
I Love
never
Lucy
been red
vibes.
hair.
No, you're very blonde, but not in like the stupid way. Do you know what I mean? Like I hate the like
just in like
blondes are dumb.
just
like
in the
no.
fun way.
No, in the fun way, because I do think
I don't look
brunettes
that good as a blonde.
are more grounded. I was gonna say Chuck had a very iconic time in her life where her bangs were well, first of all, she had bangs, iconic.
I want to
Second
get
off,
after the wedding. I'm getting.
I was
bangs
gonna
again.
say you should. It's so good for you. I love the curly bangs on you.
I'm gonna go really short too.
Oh, cute. I like that. And she had blonde bangs, and it was so iconic. I will say I loved the blonde bang on you.
I think I need to go back to some blonde bangs.
I agree with that. I don't know. I think for you to have your whole head blonde, it would have to be one of those almost brown honey blondes.
Yeah, I agree. That's
Because
what my
your
hair
bangs,
was when I was a
your
kid.
bangs were really cute because they were that like almost like coppery kind of blonde, and I feel like that could work on like a strawberry, coppery vibe would be really cute on you.
I just think
But it would ruin your hair.
yeah.
Not only forever, but it would like ruin your hair for a bit.
Yeah. I was blonde briefly in high school, and like it's fine, but
I mean it was iconic. But I will say that was also when your hair was probably the most unhealthy because you were also straightening it.
yeah, I straightened it all
Which
the time.
was like not. I feel like if you had curly blonde, like especially with like I love when people who have like super curly like beautiful patterns like you do have the like blonde brunette swirl
like
kind
a
of hair.
highlight
So
situation.
cute.
Yeah.
Highlights, but like good highlights. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not like
yeah.
90s highlights.
No.
Not like, oh my god. I was actually talking to John about like when I first got my hair blonde, and it was whenever people like would go blonde, but the like turn around like the hairstylist would like take from the like top of your ear back, and just the top of your head would like have the like blonde, and then you would like pull because everybody was like always pulling their hair forward, like never wanted it like pull the hair forward, have it so straight.
Yeah.
And like just like these parts were like fully your natural color and like pretty much black.
Yeah.
Like it was like it was the vibe in the 2000s.
You know-
everybody just the top of your hair was blonde.
My favorite, Katie has done this before, is like you get like this cap thing.
Yes, you
that
pull
has
it
the
through.
whole- you pull it through.
It's so funny.
I love that.
I
It's
want
so
to
funny.
do it on someone.
I think
it would
you
be
should.
so fun.
You should do it on John.
He already has that. Like he pretty much I didn't dye, but I like used the root spray on his hair for the Halloween costume.
Yeah.
And I used like the dark brown like I did on Reagan whenever she did the Beetlejuice
Mhm.
thing. And
Oh, that was great.
it was so cute.
She's great at costumes.
You and
We're great at
I
costumes.
should do Beetlejuice and Lydia sometime.
Oh, that'd be cute.
And you could do the bride version of Lydia. And I could have like the whole suit. That would be iconic.
That would be cool. We should do that.
Iconic.
We need to. That's
If we have like a musical
I wish we
theater
had more
party.
friends.
Well, we should just find like musical theater groups. I will say I want to start whenever you and I have the time, even if it's once a month. Find a either improv class or comedy class and just go.
I want to go to a clown class.
Oh, let's start doing that.
I texted you. Like a week ago. It's okay.
Okay, but yes, we'll find one and we'll go.
I would love to.
I would really love
want
to do that. Because I've been
Silly
like
stuff.
wanting to be back in class recently.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Back in the learning
I
environment.
just need to feel joy.
I need to feel silly, and the one time that we always felt fun, no musical theater pressure, and like really came into ourselves was improv class.
I think that our thing that we should do is we should just start doing improv at bars.
I agree. We
Nobody's
should
paying
just
us.
get into an improv troupe.
Yeah, I agree. I
We
always
should message our improv pianist because we should like just go see him at a show
Yeah.
and then be like, hey, because he like loved us.
He's
He
slayed.
and he also slayed. I mean, literally would go up to him every single class and be like, thank you so much. You're a musical genius. And he'd be like,
Musical
thank you. And I was
blood.
like, no, you're like actually iconic. I loved him too, like playing the games with us.
Me too.
He was so fun.
I always try to make Xander improv with me. Last night at dinner, I was like, okay, let's pretend that we want to say I love you for the first time, but we're both like,
Oh, I love that.
we don't know how. And he goes, we don't know how, like, we don't understand the concept of love, or like we don't speak
We
the
don't know
same
the words.
language. And I was like, no,
You're
I
like,
meant
this
like,
isn't fun anymore.
we're nervous. And then I started trying to do it, and he goes, he put on an Italian accent because he's Italian. He goes, I don't speak the language. I was like,
that. John and I, our whole life is improv. We just bit after bit.
we bit too, but he doesn't like when I put a scenario on it.
Oh, John's
wants to
living for the
riff.
scenarios recently.
Oh, what are we talking about? Halloween?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We're just listening. We're just chatting.
Okay, so
catching up.
what Halloween costumes have you seen a lot of this year that you're like, over it?
Well, I was actually surprised. I really did think that the costumes at the party we went to were gonna be more like, and like, but we were the most probably like the best.
Well, what's new?
But everybody else was like, oh, I'm wearing ears. Oh, I'm the devil. Oh, I'm an angel. I'm some half-assed like cartoon character.
Yeah.
Half-assed like game character, like some Mario shit or whatever. There was like one really good Princess Peach who like did it up. I was like definitely guessing that they were probably like cosplay vibes. Like
Yeah.
they had like done all the costume themselves. But there was really no iconic costumes. I was surprised that we didn't see one Barbie.
I've seen Barbies.
I think that
I've seen a lot of moms at like the
Oh, I
parties
like
I go to that are Barbie. I'm like, I love this.
I think that with our age, that everybody was like, oh, everyone's gonna be one version of Barbie. So I think nobody did it.
I think it's okay to be the same thing as somebody else.
I agree if you're better.
Ooh, I disagree.
Oh no, I mean I'm joking, kind of.
Especially like Barbie. Like I feel like
No, I think that's fine. I
the
don't care.
vibe of Barbie is like everybody can be Barbie.
Yeah.
We are all Barbie.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, slay.
Like giving, whatever.
Give,
You
slay
could
Barbie.
literally just wear whatever you want and be Barbie.
Be like, I'm Barbie.
Like whatever, okay.
No,
cool.
I saw a mom that was like wearing like an exact replica of an outfit she
Oh,
wears
that's
in the movie.
iconic.
I was like, this is iconic.
That's iconic.
I saw some great family costumes.
Oh, I love that. I love
have-
a family costume.
I have two that stuck out as my favorite, and then one little girl's costume that I have to mention.
What's
so this
that?
one little girl was a mosquito,
Oh, that's funny.
and like I was like, her mom was there. I was like, was this her idea? And she goes, oh yes, she begged to be a mosquito. I could
That's
tell
funny.
it was a really well made costume. It was like the mom definitely used cardboard, and she like spray painted a butterfly costume. It was cute. I could tell mom put a lot of hard work in it, but I was like so funny that this little girl was like, I don't want to be a butterfly. I want
need to be a mosquito.
I love weird kids.
I love weird kids.
Then another mom and her literal infant, she was a chef, and the infant was a pot of spaghetti and meatballs, and the mom literally had this infant in a pot, and she was like carrying her around.
That's
and then would
iconic.
like set her on the ground, like just literally set this baby on the ground, and the baby's like licking these plastic meatballs like over and over again, like
That's so funny.
It was so cute. But my favorite was the Harry Potter couple I saw.
Did you send me that?
Yes,
Yes,
the
I loved
Mandrake.
it. Yes, with
They
the
were,
Mandrake.
if
It
they
was
weren't in the
perfect.
picture I sent you, but they were wearing like
Iconic.
earmuffs and wearing Gryffindor robes, and then their baby was in a
Well-
basket with like planetary and like a plant hat,
Right.
and it said like Mandrake, careful, may scream, all this stuff. They were so pissed though because they were like, she screams and cries every
But
single
she's
day.
not.
She is out. She
That's
was
funny.
literally asleep the whole time.
That's funny. Well, the funny thing is the mandrakes do sleep. You just wake them up and then they scream.
Oh, like a baby.
Like a baby.
I asked them, I said, was this like, how long ago did you hatch this? Because this has to be years in the making.
Right.
They're like, oh, as soon as we met each other and started dating and we realized we both loved Harry Potter, we were like, okay, so someday.
Well, I
That's what
really
we're gonna
like.
do.
I
They're like,
really
it's
like
been
the
8 years.
structure of the costume because if you are a Harry Potter nerd, you know that during the Mandrake scene they do have earmuffs on because it's Christmas and they're outside.
Exactly.
I think that's so
Yeah,
funny.
no, it was so cute.
Oh, that's so
I
funny.
loved it.
I love
They
it too.
they were in it.
I love family costumes.
Me too.
Any family costumes, I think you already win.
I agree.
Even
Doesn't
if
even
it's a shitty costume.
Yeah, like I saw one family, the mom and dad were wearing like onesie. Oh, it was not mom and dad. It was two dads.
Oh, work.
How heteronormative of me. But these two dads, actually one dad was Christopher Robin, the other dad was wearing an Eeyore
Oh, that's
onesie,
cute.
and then their dog was wearing a piglet onesie, and their baby was
Winnie.
Winnie. I was like, this is so cute.
That's actually a really good house costume.
Yeah,
Like
because you
group-
can do
group
a
friend
lot. You can
costume?
keep adding on. There's so many characters.
That's my point. That would be really good.
Who are you in Winnie the Pooh? Who do you feel like you are? You're Tigger.
I am so Tigger. I love him.
I feel like I'm a little piglet because I'm like,
I think you are Piglet. That gives.
I'm nervous. Piglet's Xander's favorite though.
My
Who's your fave? Your fave.
Winnie.
Really?
I love
Basic.
him. No, I love him.
Anybody who's like Winnie's my favorite, I don't believe.
Actually, false. I love Kanga.
I love Kanga too.
And the baby.
Mom, strong single mom.
I know, I love her. She gives
Kanga and
Micah
Rue.
energy.
She
My
does.
sister.
Micah and Issa are so. What are they being?
Oh my. You're gonna scream. So my mom dressed up Issa as, and I'll tell you something off camera later, but I'll show you a photo. It's on my phone. As. Wait for it. Who do you think from Encanto?
I don't think it was Isabella.
No.
Mirabelle? That's cute.
She had the glasses on.
Why wouldn't they make her be Isabella though?
I don't know.
Her name is Issa.
That's like way more iconic. Maybe she can come into being Isabella.
Oh,
like
that's
maybe
true.
like next year or something.
I saw a couple of Mirabelles and Isabellas.
It was so cute. Well, it was just like a
people love
little
that.
like Encanto adjacent outfit, but it was very similar. It was like clothing, but it was like obviously like a little kid could wear it for
Yeah.
a Halloween costume. And my mom got her the little headband and the tiny little green glasses, and it was like the photo she sent was literally like this. It was so fun. Like I don't know if she was stoked to be in the costume or she like wasn't, or if she just like wasn't pissed about having to take a photo.
Yeah.
Or like have the glasses. I don't know. But she literally was like this. So funny. She was like 2 years old and she was just like, what? I have these glasses on.
Alexander is gonna be Hulk Hogan.
Work.
He
King.
loves. He calls them WWs,
Right.
and Katie keeps saying WWE, and he goes, "My WWs." That's what I said.
I love that for
Mom,
him.
that's literally what I said. He's also so good at coloring now.
Oh, work
He
king.
keeps every time I FaceTime, he's like, "I want to show you something. Look at my picture of Blippi I colored."
Oh.
He's like in the lines.
Word.
I mean, at 4, that's crazy.
No, I mean
That's
it's
like
impressive.
that's when they start to be good.
That's impressive.
We've been talking for so long. I'm loving this.
I know, me too.
Um,
What is I'm trying to think of more. Favorite Halloween candy. We kind of just glazed over.
I
So
said
you
M&Ms.
like the M&Ms?
Yeah.
But just the tiny packs. That's it.
Well, that's what they give you.
Well, yes.
When I was a kid, this is disgusting. I loved Butterfingers.
I loved Butterfingers before my teeth got so messed up as an adult.
Okay, work. They're like hard
love
as
them.
rocks. When I had
I love
braces, that was what my mom bought me when I got my braces off. Was a king
Oh,
size
that's iconic.
Butterfinger
That's iconic.
candy. I was like, how am I gonna eat
We
this?
have Butterfingers and I love them. But
Really?
I will.
I haven't had one in years.
I was thinking about this with the M&Ms like the other day because I am crazy and sorted all the candy and then
I
like
saw
placed
that.
it beautifully. But I like placed it all nice. But I was thinking about the difference of ripping open a Skittles pack versus an M&M pack because the M&M package is like paper
Mm-hmm.
and I love that feeling
I do too.
of ripping the paper. Like it feels so nostalgic to me and it feels like it sounds so good.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Feels old fashioned.
It feels
I'm trying
so
to keep
fun.
my
I love
dress
it.
from like.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. But yeah, I love the sound of like M&M paper.
Me
It's
too.
really iconic. I feel like my very specific fave Halloween candy. Whenever I was a kid, I always liked whenever there was like off-brand like eyeballs or like something
Oh my
weird like
gosh,
that.
gummy eyeballs.
Gummy eyeballs.
That's
lived.
Alexander's
Or like,
favorite.
Or like gummy fingers or like whatever.
Yes,
the
I like
squeakies.
gummies.
But now as an adult, I'm like, this is the worst gummy texture ever.
Oh.
It's horrible because it's like that in between of like almost like you know the circus peanuts.
Yeah.
That's like kind of a marshmallow, but then kind of a little too chewy, like weird.
Pen.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
My
Go ahead.
my grandma, I was like, oh, we got candy, and she was like, so last year I had the little mini Halloween cheese balls bag. And
I love
me-
whenever people gave savory
me
treats.
too. Well, listen to this, and she's like, and she had candy, and she gave all the kids an option. She said almost every single kid picked the cheese balls.
Yes, I
So
love.
this year, all she bought was cheese balls.
You can only here's my like truth, okay, about sweets because I love sweets, but my thing is, I will to like eat a sweet like if I haven't like eaten a meal, I will get a savory treat. Oh,
Mhm.
the shower. I will get a savory treat with my like if I'm eating Sour Patch Kids or whatever.
Yeah.
I will get Cheez-Its to be like setting it off
I
because
agree.
that's the only time that it's like really really the vibe. Because then if you're just eating sweet after sweet, it's just like okay blah whatever.
My favorite when I was a kid, my snack mix that I would make.
Oh my god,
be like,
putting a pin.
I
a
would
pin.
get goldfish and M&Ms,
Love.
and my mom would pack it
We
for me
did
too
goldfish
sometimes.
and semi-sweet mini chips. If you've never had doll,
That sounds
iconic.
yummy.
It's so good.
My mom would pack it for me for test. It'd be like goldfish, Cheez-Its, any like the flavored Cheerios. You know what I mean, like the
Yes,
chocolate
I love those.
Cheerios, some marshmallows, and some M&Ms. And she
I
would pack
remember,
that
I
for me.
love like a snack mix. I'm
Especially
just such a snack mix
for
doll.
standardized testing.
Oh yeah.
I like-
Okay, so I'm taking a pin out. So speaking of savory treats that people would give out for Halloween, have you ever had a popcorn ball?
I love popcorn balls.
And you wanted to eat it like an apple, but then it would just crumble and break, and you like would break your teeth,
Yeah.
and like, oh my god, I loved those.
Me too, and
Loved those.
you know I'm the popcorn girly pop.
No, I know, but I didn't know if like you had those.
I have I actually had I'm like such an entrepreneur. I want to open like a gourmet popcorn boutique, but not like the candied popcorn. Like I want to serve like truffled popcorn with Parmesan on top.
I love that.
And like
Similar to the new Nature Valley Savory Bars. I'm stoked about. They have white cheddar. They have everything bagel.
oh my gosh,
I know,
I've tried the
because-
white cheddar one. Do you have them here?
No, I wish. But my issue
Yeah.
is that I always wake up to like
Get some.
eat
We
a
can-
breakfast
I'll,
bar.
I'll give you some money. We can try them next podcast.
I would love that.
We should do a food taste. I
but
said
I
we should make this a
always-
mukbang. We need to get that giant mozzarella stick.
I always like wake up and like if I'm like running to work or whatever, grab a granola bar. I don't like sweet in the morning. So I'm like really excited to try these because it's like, oh, still like a bar quick vibe,
Yeah.
but it's like yum.
Yeah.
There's a buffalo one, but yuck.
That sounds nasty.
Can't do. But the everything bagel and the white cheddar sounds really good.
I know.
Really
Okay,
good.
we should try them for the next pod.
Word. I'll get them.
That sounds good.
I love that.
Maybe in 2 pods. Whenever
Whatever. I don't know. Whenever it happens.
they're out in
Um,
stores.
My favorite Halloween candy.
Okay.
Oh, yes, because you would get them in the really, really tiny package. It was the long, I'm trying to think of what the name is, but the Twizzlers that are in like one singular package.
I love those.
But they're the like,
Yes.
the pull and peel ones.
Yes.
Yeah, I love them.
Those are so good.
I
I
love
also like the
those.
tiny ones like this. Twizzlers that are like this big that they give you.
They're like, they're like 2 together.
Yeah.
Yes,
I love those. What is the worst candy somebody can give out at Halloween? I think, personally, where are they? I think it's candy corn.
Ooh.
Because
that might be true,
I don't
though.
really want candy corn as my
As my gift.
gift. No.
Is this what I get for Christmas as my gift?
Exactly.
It's literally so true.
Uh,
I think you're pretty right for that.
I agree. The other
Or any hard candy. What the fudge are you doing?
oh, like a lollipop?
No, like a
Jawbreaker.
butterscotch or jawbreaker. Like I'm like, what are you doing? I don't know.
Peppermint.
Oh, peppermints. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
If you're getting a bag of like multiple candies and there's peppermints in them,
Out.
splurge, doll. That's not giving. Like that's all you'll have back in your bowl.
Speaking of the like mixes, I was trying when we were in the store. I was like, okay, what candy should we get? And I was like, let's get a mix bag. And he's like, why don't we just buy this like bag of Reese's?
Yeah, what's your
and I
favorite
said,
mix bag?
well, the one we got has, I think it has M&Ms, Twix, Snickers, and
Milky Ways? Because that's the one I
maybe
have.
Milky Ways. Pretty
Or
good.
Milky Ways or either Three Musketeers.
I like Twix the best out of those.
Out of those,
Or M&Ms.
Well, I was
I love Twix.
always a very big Three Musketeers doll.
Really?
And then, this year, out of all of that candy in there, I love a Snickers.
Xander loves the Snickers.
And I
you're
like
not,
the mini
You know, you're
Snickers
not
the
you when
best.
you're hungry.
That's so true.
I'm not me either.
That's so true.
Okay, but I was like, we can't buy a bag of just Reese's because what about kids with peanut allergies? And Xander said, well, if your kid gets a Reese's and he has a peanut allergy and he goes home and eats it, it's not my problem. It's your problem as the parent. And I said, yeah, but okay, this is like a Tox or Knock situation of like a peanut allergy is arguably the most severe and most common
Yeah.
allergy around. Like, some people feel like we shouldn't have to accommodate for that, but I'm like, that is such an easy thing to be like, oh, I'm just not going to pack my kid peanut butter and jelly for lunch because his classmate will have an allergic
Most
reaction
schools, you
and die.
simply just can't bring it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of banned them.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it makes sense. I loved a PB&J when I was a kid, but my best one of my
Uncrustable?
I never had an Uncrustable before.
We need to try the new Uncrustables. They made savory ones. They made like ham and cheese. It's
You-
basically like a hot
You know,
pocket
this
now.
would be great. I've never had an Uncrustable ever.
Oh, we should try them, Pod.
Yeah.
They're so good.
We should just start bringing snacks.
Eating.
We should start eating.
I'm taking a pin out, but
Okay,
I can't
do it.
remember what I was gonna.
It's about peanut butter.
No. So speaking of, whenever you had your little, we always did pillowcases for our bags, like for our trick or treat bags.
Oh, we did that.
We did pillowcases,
But we also had,
or we
like-
had like the pumpkins when we
Yeah.
were little. Excuse me. So the thing is,
You get the most candy.
this
at
is
Halloween.
Talks or Knocks. Is it? I don't know. But the thing is that remember when you would put all your sweet and savory candy in there, not sweet and savory, all your sweet and sour candy, and all your chocolate. And then whenever you would, I don't know about you, but whenever I got home, we'd dump it all out and
You
sort it.
And then
But-
if you go with friends, you exchange.
You exchange. Love the exchange
Because,
part.
oh, I don't like this. Do you
Yes.
like it? Oh, I like. I'll
Well,
take
me,
those.
having siblings was the best thing ever because even with stocking stuffers, it was like, oh, I have this candy, I don't like it. You have a chapstick? Cool, do you want to trade? Like, I loved that,
Yeah.
like with the stocking stuffers too. But I always hated having like all of it in the same bag. Because when you go to a candy shop and you're like, oh, like, you know, like the candy shops where you like just like fill up the plastic bag, I always made a chocolate bag and I always made a sweets bag. Because if not, they would taste like each other and it would be freaking
You're
weird.
so right. Like
And
the
then you
sour
would-
candy starts to get like chocolatey.
Yes, you would eat a Sour Patch Kid and you'd be like, what's this like weird peanutty chocolatey flavor? Like,
Yeah.
and then vice versa.
I love the smell of a candy bag.
Oh,
Though.
I love it.
You'd be like,
But that was my issue. That's why upstairs we have a chocolate bowl and we have a sweet and sour bowl.
I love that.
Because,
Are you
like,
gonna
what
give
the
kids the
hell?
option?
Of course.
Are you? So you're gonna sit here for trick or treaters?
Yeah, I mean, I get off of work at 6. Like, I will be home.
What are you
and
gonna wear?
Making. We were just thinking about
Maybe
being
your-
autumnal.
I was gonna say your other costume is maybe not like kid. Like imagine you
I could
open
make
the
it
door.
kid friendly, but I think we're just gonna be autumnal because Chris said that he was gonna put on his Spider-Man morph suit that he's worn for the last like 5 years.
Oh my god.
So at least the kids will have a little something. I wish I did have like a witch hat or something that I could just kind of spook up.
I can tell
Um,
you how to make one yourself.
But
I bet you can find one at work on sale.
oh, that's true.
Everything's gonna be way discounted
I'll just
tomorrow.
grab something. Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be cute. Can I bring these to work tomorrow?
you can keep those.
Okay, word. Because I'm allowed to dress up for work.
So you can be a little piggy.
yeah, I think that would be cute.
That's cute.
Um.
I always went as a frog at Starbucks.
Well, I think it would just be fun to. We were able to dress up like all week, but I think it'd be fun because I'm working on Halloween to like have a little something.
I agree.
Anyways,
We've been so chatty.
chat.
Chat, chat, little chat and chat.
What's another Halloween
You know,
moment?
the Halloween costume that I've been seeing on TikTok that everybody's like,
Putting
this means that you're a, sorry, but a slutty man
Oh, work.
is when people are the guy from Bear.
Do you know what Chris was?
The guy from Bear.
Yeah.
Slut.
But he said the same thing. He was like, I guess the most slutty man costume is the guy from Bear.
Yeah, I think so.
And I was like, work, king.
Yeah.
I put tattoos on him. It was very cute.
Oh, did he look good?
He looked great. He looks like the guy from Bear. He was like perfect. He got a little haircut, short brown hair.
Kind of. A little.
We didn't tell them about our very, very, very iconic group costume.
Which one? We had 2 in the same year. We're the Spice Girls.
What else were we?
This-
Oh
Yes,
my
that
gosh!
was so
I wish I
good.
could put a photo in because wowza,
if you send them to me, I
wowza.
can post them on Instagram.
I would literally live.
I'll find them. I'll post. And I'll post our,
so our
Halloween
first,
this year.
yes, our first group costume at school. It was like our whole class. If you watched the school college episode,
We did chat about
we
it.
chatted about that a little
It was
bit.
the last episode. We skipped a week.
We skipped a week. So sorry.
That's
Did you guys
alright.
see last week's episode? Good. Neither did we.
We've been
um,
busy. Okay.
So yeah, no. We were the Spice Girls,
Yeah.
and there was a perfect amount of people. We all had like perfect hair color, like blah
Yeah,
blah blah blah.
like
blah. We had all
honestly,
the
good
costumes,
personalities. for it, too.
personalities, vibes. Like it was all like very perfect.
All of
what
it fit.
What Spice Girl were you?
I was Posh Spice.
And it gave, doll.
It did
You
give.
wore my little
And I-
skimpy dress, and
I
it was so cute.
did a
You straightened your
blowout.
hair. So cute.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
I think I kept that skimpy dress.
I have my Union Jack dress because I was Ginger Spice, obviously. And the most iconic part was that I had ginger hair and her little highlights.
You did have the little
which
highlights.
was so iconic.
That's true.
And then for our trio costume
yeah.
we had a Halloween party.
It was so cute. I wish we had one this
We
year.
had a Squid Games themed Halloween party.
I
and
forgot that we played
played
Squid Games.
Squid Games.
I forgot
I made
that.
cookies and put the little.
We tug of war.
We tug of war.
I
What
think my
else did
team
we
won.
do? Your team did win. What else did we do? I think Reagan like won them though, didn't she?
I think so.
I think
That
she
or
won
like
that.
one of the acting students.
Yeah, I can't
That was
remember.
a fun party. I want
Fun
to have
party.
a Halloween party.
It was a good party.
We should just throw a party.
No.
I know. My house is just so small.
Oh no, I understand.
Okay, maybe when I
It's
buy
not
a house.
that small.
It's too small for more than like 3 people to be there.
Not for a party.
Where are they gonna sit? My bed?
The floor. Everybody stands at parties, Chuck.
In the summer, maybe I can have some. We don't have that many friends. By we, I mean me.
That's true.
Like, who am I gonna invite? Xander was so cute. He was like, after the wedding, we should have like any New York people that like.
He's hilarious when he says that.
He's so cute.
He was like,
He
let's
loves
throw
it.
you a party for your birthday, Chuck, and invite all your friends.
I was like, who?
He's like, and then we'll have a party and invite all these people. I'm like,
yes, he's
Ooh.
like, we could have like a little New York reception for
Ooh.
like New York people who aren't invited to the wedding or aren't able to come. I'm like,
Ooh.
I guess like some of the I almost said the school we went to. Some of the like people,
the nice people.
the nice people that we went to school with
I agree.
here, because I'm not inviting any of them to
Well,
the
yeah, no, of course
thing.
not.
It's just too expensive.
I would say all the second years really are like our only friends we don't really hang
I
out
would
with.
I would invite some of the I would honestly invite any of them to like go to a bar and pay your own way.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was gonna say, our trio costume. We didn't tell them.
We were
The Sanderson
I was gonna
sisters.
say Hocus Pocus.
Oh, but we were the Sanderson
Yeah.
sisters from Hocus Pocus. And we were so iconic.
I don't even know
literally
their names.
put a cone, a
In
foam
my hair.
cone in Chuck's hair.
My hair was so long.
It was so good.
Your hair was so good too.
iconic.
I'm gonna also post that picture.
We have to.
Send
Go
me
to our
pictures of you
Instagram.
as a kid in your costume too.
Oh, I will.
And I'll post these on Instagram so you guys can see them.
Yeah, we'll put them, and also please go follow our Instagram, because
I'll also
new stuff.
yeah. I'll also post the one of me flipping the bird. Actually, maybe not. I'm afraid that like
you
my
can edit it
I'm also
out.
afraid my sisters would get canceled for their costumes.
They're kids.
Yeah,
Get
but
over.
their poses are interesting. People don't really care if you're a kid.
No.
You can get canceled for like.
You can literally say whatever you want as a child.
No, I mean people don't care if you were a kid when you did something bad.
That's my point.
Like,
You
no,
can't
I
get
mean
canceled.
like they will still try to cancel you.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
They'll be like, when you were 8, you participated in your school's Thanksgiving recital and you made a paper Indian headdress.
Chuck.
Sorry, I did.
Chuck.
I didn't know.
I-
I was 8.
I am Native American, and I also didn't know. I was also 8, and we did a mock land run.
What is that?
Do you not know what the land
I
run
don't know
is?
what the land run
Okay,
is.
it's in Oklahoma. It's like an Oklahoma thing. The land run basically was a bunch of like pilgrims. I don't know if that's actually what the group of people was
I'm
called.
sure.
We called them pilgrims. This is like they were teaching down, trying to tell us like
Yeah.
the tea. But this was every single year in 5th grade. We got the whole day off. It was like one of those like game day yard days.
Oh,
you
I
know?
love those.
So we got the whole day off, and it was like only 5th graders got the day off. You know, on like the other
got one
days,
of those, yeah.
everybody got the whole day off. You know, so it was like not a big deal. 5th graders, and it was the land run, and we would bring tents, and it all had to be like of the era. We brought tents. We would stake out our land. We literally you would run onto the field and stake out your land, and then you'd sit there and you would try and like you'd bring like either food or like whatever, water, like whatever. And you would like trade for stuff, and you would like set up your store and be like, oh, we have like Cheetos and sandwiches.
Yeah.
And then people would like trade like it was the land run, and we'd stake your land, and like that was basically what happened in Oklahoma. Like that's like the land run. And I am Native American, didn't know what they were teaching me. They'd never mentioned Indians at all. And I was just like, work, I get the day off of school. So I understand. Like,
Yeah.
what, cancel me for that. I was 8.
Like, we
I was
don't
8
do that
years old,
anymore.
and a bunch of adults were telling me to cancel the adults.
Yeah.
What?
Work.
Anyways. Very funny.
Yeah.
Do we have another segment that we need to pop in?
Whose mom?
Who's mom? We didn't get any requests
No.
from our last pod, I don't believe.
Although
Awkward.
Bex wanted us to talk about how many times we say your mom.
Oh.
I used to say it all the time. You know who does say it all the time?
Chuck does say it all the time. When I first met you, too.
Yeah, well, it's because my sister, Katie, says it all the time. But the funniest thing is Katie says it to Alexander, like to her kid. He'll ask her a question, Katie goes,
That's
your
fine.
mom, and I'm like, you're his mom.
I used to say that to my mom,
I'm having a heart attack, sorry.
and then she'd be like, your mom. And then we'd be like, we thought that was funny.
You'd be like, fun.
I like that sound.
Me too. Song of the week. Do you have a song of the week? Mine is Boys and Girls of Every Age.
Oh, work.
Spooky.
I've been listening to the guy who sings the Monster Mash a lot. He has a bunch of songs. You should go.
Mash.
You should go look it up.
I have seen this.
He has a
I'm
bunch
sure
of
you
silly
guys have
songs.
seen this on the internet. That people are talking about is that the Monster Mash that they are singing about in the Monster Mash is not. It's a fictional song.
Yeah.
So what does it sound like? We don't know.
What do you mean?
Because in the song they're saying he did the mash. He did the Monster Mash. They're not like this is the song that they sing. They're singing about him dancing to another song. And we don't know that song. We don't know what the real Monster Mash sounds like.
Huh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of another time like that has been the case, like here
I'm sure.
in like life.
Yeah, I'm gonna think.
Because I'm trying to think of like the song dances, like Soulja Boy, like all of those. Trying to think of like what the T would be.
The Hokey Pokey. He did the Hokey Pokey, or is it we did?
Yeah, I can't remember.
I think it's we're actively. You do the Hokey Pokey.
I don't have a Who's Mom this week. Sorry. Send us in.
My mom
If
always.
you like the segment, send us
If you
in.
like the segment. My mom. Think of a good Halloween costume of your mom.
My mom would always just be a witch.
Really?
Like, she
Oh,
would
that's
literally
cute.
just
It's
put a witch
iconic.
hat on. I think that's like the mom.
That's like a good mom costume.
Costume.
My mom, because the neighborhood we lived in at the time, a lot of
Your
her
mom's done
students.
some great
yeah,
costumes.
a lot of her. Okay. A lot of her students would come through, and also she's a teacher, so she dresses up at school. Her and her teammate this year, like they're besties. They're going to
She always does really cute
I know they're
costumes.
doing Mario and Luigi.
Oh, that's adorable.
Isn't that cute?
I actually love that.
Yeah. I think that's precious. She also, in the past, has done Minnie Mouse.
Very cute.
Her and my dad have done some cute things sometimes. There was one year where I think they were over it, so they did
I was gonna say
Jack
it
and
wasn't-
Coke.
It wasn't Halloween,
what?
but it was for the graduation party.
Oh, she dressed as Donna
I need to
from
take
Mamma
that
Mia.
finger away from you.
Yeah, I'm biting off the paint.
I know. Anyways, what's the tea? How long have we been doing this?
Like probably over an hour.
Probably over an hour. Okay, that's
We
pretty
can do
cute.
musical improv.
Oh, Halloween.
This is Halloween. What's your favorite Halloween song?
Do you remember when we did a tap dance to This Is Halloween
Did we?
at the first school
I'm out of it.
with Megan?
I do remember that.
This is Halloween.
You're right.
This
She
and
was so cute.
She was like, I'm not gonna be there one day. Can you sub? And I was like, yeah, sure. All of my peers will definitely listen to me.
We did.
You did.
I wanted to learn.
I know you did.
I love to learn.
Nobody else. You said, I love to learn from Eden.
I said, I don't care who's
No,
teaching
you
me.
were-
I
you
am
were-
raising my hand
You
and
were.
smiling.
I was gonna say you were wonderful. In
I was probably
all of
also
those
like,
classes,
hey guys.
You were the only person that was like treating me like a teacher, and it was I couldn't have asked for.
That
a
was
better
always
friend.
my beef in high school too. Whenever like a student leader would be appointed, and then
Like it was like, oh, go practice this, Carly. Like help everyone stay on track.
yeah, even when it wasn't me and people were like being disrespectful and like
I was
I'm so
never
sorry.
that friend.
The teachers designated this person to be the leader.
I'm trying to learn.
So I am going to give them the same respect that I would have given the teacher.
Well, and also because mostly all of our dance teachers at school were pretty much my age anyway.
Yeah.
I was like, am what, girly? Like,
Yeah.
I am not getting paid for this, but like, I can like walk away.
If you still lived there, you probably could finagle your way into teaching dance
I
at that
would've.
school.
And honestly, those kids would be better off. I mean, what? I'm wrong. Or you're sitting and tell me I'm
You're
wrong.
there, tell me I'm wrong.
Did we say our songs?
Yes, I said.
Work.
I said this is Halloween.
I mean, I guess like it's
Oh,
over.
what are you going as for Halloween this year? Did you already say it?
Oh yes, we went as Axl Rose and Slash, and it was very iconic.
Slash. We are going as each other.
Which
or
is very iconic.
maybe I'm going as him and he's gonna wear a frog hat.
Which I said you and I need to do at some point because that would be so.
So as each other,
funny.
we should do it for the podcast one week.
Oh yeah, that
It'd
would
be fun. And we'll talk about how much we hate each other. You know what I think would spice up this podcast?
What?
If we had beef.
I do wish we had beef.
I know we just like kind of get along.
It
I was
sucks.
watching I was going back and watching the Frenemies podcast.
Work.
And
Bring a pen.
Trisha, do you remember when Trisha like walked out?
Yes.
of
I
that
remember
podcast?
every single podcast.
I
I loved that podcast.
loved that podcast. I was literally rewatching it the other day at work because I was like, I've just been cutting paper all week and painting stuff, so I'm like, I need something.
You need to watch Tana's canceled podcast
I
with
should.
Trish.
I like Trish.
It's very good. They said they're gonna start having her on like weekly because everybody loved her. She's so natural on podcasts.
I agree. She's so good.
She's so good
My
at podcasting.
only thing is, I think that they're gonna start beefing.
The dolls and Trish?
Yeah.
No.
You don't think so?
No, they worship her.
Okay,
That's
what she wants.
It's like her mom. Like they're like her mom. Like it's amazing.
They actually, I just watched the Frenemies podcast where they did the narcissist test, and Trisha was like,
Oh no.
narcissist.
Oh no.
That's okay.
Oh, I was gonna.
We should do that.
I'm taking a pin out. Oh yeah, we definitely should take a quiz on
Like
here.
personality tests.
I took a personality test the other day. Like the one, like the IGF or IFV or whatever.
An Enneagram.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that is.
What are you?
I couldn't tell you. It's on my phone. I don't know.
I'm an INFP, I think.
I'm something similar to
But
that.
I bet you're an E.
Actually, yes, I am because John is the INF.
Yeah, because you're an
Extrovert.
I almost said exorcism.
Ooh.
And
okay.
I'm a little bit of an introvert.
Oh, I'm taking a pen out.
Oh, pen.
What's the biggest beef we've ever had? Okay, I can't.
I don't know. I feel like I don't want to air our dirty laundry on here.
What's like the most time? Okay, I get it now. I'm putting this away.
It's fun.
It's too fun.
Probably in Dallas that one time when we were like super beefing.
When we were fighting, crying, screaming over the phone.
Yeah.
For sure. I think also probably the biggest tea we've ever had was probably just like some roommate disagreement. Of,
Yeah.
Like, it was when we first moved here. And
you had to get over the.
We hadn't had our come to Jesus
Oh my gosh,
moment,
I remember.
And it was like morning.
And I was like trying to get ready for something.
We were
and
both
we were like
crying.
both crying. It's okay.
But then we had our come to Jesus moment.
Yeah, and then we were friends after that.
And then we like understood each other.
Yeah.
After that. After that, we were just like, okay, word.
Yeah.
Sometimes one of us is happy, sometimes one of us is not, and that's just fine. I was talking to John about this the other day. I said a relationship, no matter. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, our cute little sockies.
I know they're matching.
I said a friendship, no matter like a relationship, no matter friendship or like other, is simply when one person, like, who can take the most today, and who can't.
Yeah.
And whoever.
A relationship is never 50-50.
No, but whoever.
Maybe one
like,
day it is.
Especially like with roommates. Whoever can take more shit that day is the mom of that day.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
And yeah, you know what I mean? And like, I think that that's what we figured out eventually. Was that like, because we were always like, whenever we didn't live together, we were always on the same level of like, woohoo! Or like, meh.
Yeah.
And we could bond over that. But whenever we started living together, like every day,
You can't be
you can't be like the same every day,
Yeah.
obviously. And then like being like with like a really close friend, you like are up and down in your personal life with them, like whatever. And so I really feel like we like started to understand like, oh, Chuck actually has to wake up for work at 3 a.m. I'm awake at midnight. Let me do the dishes for
Yeah.
her. You know what I mean? Like, oh, like, you know, Chuck's had a long day. Let me cook her dinner. You know,
Yeah.
whatever. And like if I like had a long day, it was like whatever. Like you were like, no, I'll cook.
You're not feeling well. I'm gonna.
Exactly. And no, literally anytime I feel sick, I'm like, where's Chuck? 'Cause
Please
you were
come
so
over.
good at being mom while sick.
Yeah.
Because you'd come and like check on me, but you wouldn't like, unless I was like, can you come hang out with me? You,
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna
didn't,
let
like-
you rest.
Yeah,
Do your
yeah, you were
thing.
awesome. But yeah, I think that was probably our
You
biggest
know what I
beef.
always wondered?
What?
If I bet they could. I think Lulu said one time that she could tell when we were fighting. Because
Yes.
we wouldn't sit next to each other in class, and we always sat next to each other.
in class.
It would
It's
be
so
like, I
true.
think it happened maybe like twice that I like sat on the other side of the room.
Well, also, like, especially when that was the case, my finger picking would like put you over the
I'd be like,
edge. You literally would get so pissed, and then you would move. You were like, I can't do this today, and
I
you would move.
I do that to Xander sometimes
I think
too.
it's so
I think it
funny.
bothers me more when I'm annoyed
I
about
get
other
mad.
stuff.
I get mad whenever John does that same thing. He's like, stop, and I'm like, no.
I was like cutting paper and Xander was like chewing his nails. I said, take your finger out of your mouth, or I'm gonna hit you across the face. Like I sometimes it just happens. We never fight though. I feel like you and I. What are we gonna beef about now?
I mean, we like literally have nothing
Let's
to beef
pick
about.
up. We'll come up with something to fight about next week and we'll do it on the pod.
Okay, word.
Chuck versus Chuck.
Chuck v. Chuck. Okay, I guess we'll get into some musical improv.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm sure that this has been hours long.
Yeah, I think that we started around 12:40 and it's 1:50.
Oh, work.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Boys
Aw.
and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to be something strange? I also just got my voice back. My voice has been gone.
My voice has been gone.
I have had a little cough.
Me too. I've had a little.
I don't know what it is though.
The weather. Who knows?
I think so too, because
Keep chatting. Keep
I
chatting,
never
fine.
felt unsick, and I took a COVID test at one point because I was like, I just want to be sure. I work with a lot of kids, you know. I don't want to pick up something, but negative, and I've been feeling great. That was my last COVID test, though. I gotta see if I can get some more. Just, I think it's a good thing to have around. Are you getting boosted?
What?
There's a new COVID booster. Are you gonna get it?
Are you?
Okay.
Like, why not?
The only reason I would get it is if like work asked me to get it. You know what I mean? How I feel is, I have a really strong immune system. If I'm going to be around somebody who has a weak immune system and they want me to get it boosted, 100% I'll do it.
Yeah, I've worked
I don't
with
have
me, I guess.
I don't have anything against getting boosted.
Yeah, I don't
I
care.
I never got my flu shot growing up.
I didn't either. My mom wouldn't let me.
I got it once.
I got it once and I got so sick.
and I got the flu.
Yeah.
So that's my fear is that that's what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get a booster and then I'm gonna get COVID. So I'm like I'm not gonna do it unless I need to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with doing it, but I also am not like
I'm not rushing.
yeah, I'm not running.
Do you remember when we had to go get COVID tested on the street or some shit? What was it?
We had to get COVID tested for school
So random.
on the street.
So weird.
New York
What
is
is
a
this
fun
gonna
place.
be about? Like, yes, Halloween, but like, what's the tea? We think.
Maybe a ghost.
Just our thoughts.
We're ghosts.
We're ghosts.
Oh my gosh, I just watched the new
We're the ghost of who?
I just watched the new Haunted Mansion Disney movie
I haven't seen
on
it.
Disney Plus. I think you would like it. It's not scary, it's cute.
Who's in it?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Love
Danny
that
DeVito.
bitch. Love that bitch too.
I'm pretty sure the girl who was, Would You Light My Candle? Mimi in the Rent movie.
Oh, I can't remember her name,
But I
but I
could
do
be
love
wrong.
that actress.
It's either her or the other actress who looks exactly
Who looks
like
exactly
her.
like her. I
And
never
they're
know
both
their
in a
names.
lot of big movies.
And they're both beautiful.
They're stunning. But I always get one of them is slightly more famous than the other one, and the other one is the one
It's
that's
Mimi.
is Mimi. I think it's Mimi, and
Yeah.
she's in this movie. She's also very famous, but she'll be in
Less
like
famous.
she'll be in like she was in Jane the Virgin. I was like, what's the girl from Avatar doing in Jane the Virgin?
Yeah.
And then I looked up. I was like, no, they do look alike. They do, but they don't. You know what I mean? There's a couple celebrities that look alike, that I like get mixed up all the time.
Okay, this is it. Okay, so we're ghosts.
Ghosts.
Okay.
Have you ridden Haunted Mansion at Disney?
You know, I tried to once.
It's not scary.
It scared the ever-living shit out of me, and I had to close my eyes the whole time. But I want to do it now. I wasn't.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm
you're
not
brave
scared
now. You're brave now, and it's like cute.
Oh, it's very cutesy.
It's camp.
The ghost was what was scaring me.
Yeah, they're not scary now.
Okay, let's be ghosts.
You maybe wouldn't like this movie.
Let's be ghosts.
Okay. Whoa, I'm gonna do that voice.
Okay.
I died in 1925, and now I am a ghost.
I died in 1985,
Ooh!
and now I am a ghost.
I died while skiing.
Skiing?
I ran into a tree. Kerplot.
I died by boogieing.
Ooh!
I boogied
boogied?
I boogied. Oh, I died at Studio 54. And I fell down to the ground.
Ooh.
I was boogieing
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
so far down to the ground. And I slipped and fell on my bell bottoms.
Bell-bottom jeans. We are
Ghosts! We are ghosts!
And we are dead. I really like that.
Woo!
I thought that was so spooky.
That honestly was the spookiest thing I've ever heard.
Oh my gosh.
Were you the person that I looked at? If you haven't seen the video of this guy being scared of being scared, he literally, his friend
Oh,
comes
yeah,
in
you showed me
and
this.
goes, boo, and he goes, ah, ah, ah! It's so fucking funny. Sorry, headphone users. Happy Hollow Days.
Hollow days. Halloween.
This is me right now.
Halloween. And what's
Halloween.
next? Thanksgiving. Indigenous Peoples Day.
Indigenous People Day. Thank
Hanukkah. Kwanzaa. Christmas.
Christmas.
And I'm sure there's other holidays. I'm
That
unaware
I don't
of.
know.
Comment below what holidays you celebrate.
Yeah, let us know if you celebrate Halloween, and also please tag us
In your Halloween
in
pictures.
your Halloween pictures on Instagram,
On
please.
Instagram.
2Checks Pod. Is it 2Checks Pod?
Um,
Or is it just 2Checks?
it's
You'll find us under 2Checks. Look us up.
look us up, or if,
Um,
just look up my name and you'll find me eventually.
And go follow our Instagram. We will put up some Halloween photos.
Ooh, get the exclusive.
Get the exclusive on the costumes that we've been talking about during this pod.
Oh yeah.
Thank you guys so much for listening
you.
or watching. Please, again, go follow us TikTok. We're going to be
Yes.
posting some TikToks.
TikTok. I feel like we've got
and-
good content from this one.
Yeah, totally.
We-
We're going to be posting some TikToks. We're going to be posting some Instagram stuff. Our podcast is also up if you would rather just listen, like if you're driving in the car or whatever and you don't want the ads. I don't think we get ads, but wish.
I don't think so. It's also on it's on Spotify,
It's on Spotify
and on
Apple Pod.
Podcasts.
So get into it, duels.
Get into
Happy,
it.
happy holidays.
Happy Halloween.
Woo.
Bye.
Bye.